People have gathered here in one of Berlin's wealthiest neighborhoods expressing their anger at the government's measures to tackle the coronavirus pandemic. It's part of nationwide demonstrations under the banner, "The rich should pay for the crisis," demanding that ordinary people should not shoulder the burden of the pandemic.
Corona crisis is definitely, or the measures to fight it, and of course it's super necessary to do that, but the burden is paid by the low-income groups.
We see that in the times of the crisis, the rich are trying to take rights from the poor. They're trying to reduce the minimum wage in Germany. These are things that are openly discussed in the moment, and I'm sure that we should go out on the street and show there's nothing to take away from the people who are actually doing all the work.
Around 500 people of all ages showed up with the main message: to make the rich pay for the pandemic crisis. Although the organizers tried to avoid any national and political party flags in a post on Twitter, dozens of banners with political slogans and Antifa flags could easily be identified. The demonstrators moved through the affluent neighborhood of Charlottenburg in West Berlin, flanked by dozens of police officers, and chanted anti-capitalist slogans. Some wore masks of figures such as Amazon chief Jeff Bezos and German Chancellor Angela Merkel over their mandated face covering.
Merkel and all her associates are responsible for using the instruments at their disposal to protect renters, to protect citizens, to protect the environment, and to protect the world from the coronavirus. They could do that, but instead they are caught up in allowing the rich to become even richer. That won't do.
Unlike a few weeks ago where thousands marched in the center of Berlin demanding looser restrictions with no masks, the organizers of this demo made it clear on their Facebook page that all participants should respect the government's measures.
People mostly from the left of the political spectrum are out here demanding that the German government will shift the burden away from the working people. A large police presence also can be seen, ensuring that this demonstration will not escalate like the previous one, where protesters tried to enter the German parliament. Well, those people protesting behind me may not agree on wearing a mask, quarantining after traveling, or a second lockdown, but they do have one thing in common: make the wealthy pay for the crisis. Evangelos Sipsas for CGTN, Berlin.